Hey there. Happy Tuesday or whatever day you're watching this. It's Max, and we're putting up another episode today on Tuesday or whatever day it is you're watching. I already said that. Today, Samson talks about this show called Milf Manor and anime, and Max listened to it. And then Max made up a story, and then we probably also talked about a few other things. Oh, look at that bird. And then here's that boat animation. Boats is a strong word, but they look like there's our faces. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Pretty Good Podcast, where the two hosts are what they say they are. They say that they're self-proclaimed pretty good guys. Here we are. I'm Max Knutson.
And he's Samson Large.
And we're the Pretty Good Guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back. So now officially our whole household has been sick.
Yeah.
Started with Tristan, went to Max, now to me.
El triste. Triste.
During my sickness, I've been binging a lot of YouTube.
Oh.
Which isn't much different from my normal time as a human.
Yeah.
During this time, I discovered something called Milf Manor.
Say that one more time.
Milf Manor.
Milf Manor.
Milf Manor.
Okay.
Milf Manor is a new show on the Learning Channel, TLC.
Not the band.
Homes to other wonderful programs such as Dr. Pimple Popper,
Little People, Big World.
My 600-Pound Life, My 700-Pound Life, and My 800-Pound Life.
John and Kate plus 8.
The 16 other spinoffs, count them, 16 of Dr. Pimple Popper.
My mom watched a lot of TLC. Channel 35 on cable.
My mom also watched a lot of TLC.
Between Discovery
shows.
Channel and Nickelodeon.
Yep. Milf Manor is a new dating show that is in a tropical area, of course. And it starts out by introducing you to the MILFs. And the MILFs are, well, they're pretty MILFy.
Wow.
You've got So Young. You've got Paula. You've got Disco Mommy. And there's some others.
Pola? Or is it Paula, but you just said it funny?
No, it's like Spanish Paula. So it's like Pola, like Pola.
Okay.
Yeah. But essentially there's a big twist, and the twist is that they date their sons. So basically, the whole show is just the top videos on Pornhub.
Like they actually fuck their kids?
No, they fuck each other's kids.
Still kind of funky.
It's like one of those. It's like a swap. It's like intergenerational swinging.
That's only cool if like one guy in your friend group is doing it to someone's mom, but I feel like if everyone, it's just kind of taking the fun out of fucking your friend's
One of the
moms.
kids on the show is 20. He's 20.
So is this like a singles trying to mingle thing, or like a
Yeah,
Is it like they're
the single
desperate, or like they're
sons-
just doing it for fun?
It's pretty clear that they signed up for it together because like it's a TLC reality show, and like in one of the interviews sections, like one of the moms is like, "This like opportunity fell on our lap from the heavens," and the kid's like, "Mom, why do you say heavens? It's not cool."
What did she do? She just like,
Yeah.
that's Derek. Can never go anywhere with. I'm always embarrassing him because I'm his mom.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Another interesting fact that I learned is that bull sharks have really high testosterone, like the highest out of any animal in the animal kingdom.
Beefy.
And that's why they can live in freshwater and saltwater, I guess. Is because they're just...
Pause. Resume.
Is they're just so full of testosterone.
Bullies. Sharks.
Bully sharks.
Huh. Milf Manor, bully sharks, testosterone. Oh. That's just the order. I was like, how did we get to that?
That's just the order my ideas are written in.
one of the moms in the show is a deep sea fisherman. She brings her work home.
I think they
Bull
just
shark.
need a couple bull sharks.
Is it because they get both waters?
Yeah.
Okay, no further questions.
That's like why it said in the video, like, they can live in freshwater and
just because they're
just because they're so full of tea.
word.
Yeah. They're just so teed up that yeah, they can just be like, I don't need this salt.
Watching like a few days when 5 gym rats who watched this heard that bull sharks have testosterone. They're gonna go extinct. Bunch of Joshes
like
are gonna.
the highest testosterone out of any animal in the animal kingdom.
You hear that, fellas?
You hear that, guys?
Bull sharks.
Go fight them.
Get to poaching. There's one more thing aside from their fins you can use them for.
Oh, oops! Forget this table's shaky a lot.
Yeah. It's not stable.
Another thing I've been seeing a lot of, and this was something that like really blew up, like right when the COVID vaccine first came out, which makes sense. Like the people like faking seizures and like vaccine. You know, like they go on there and they're like, I was a healthy 45-year-old, and now my legs shake like this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on for the camera.
We'll walk home now.
So there's been a lot of good ones of those coming out again.
People are having seizures?
Yeah, people
Faking
are
seizures?
faking seizures, pretending that it's like a vaccine after effect. Again, 3 years later.
How is it like? How are you? Are they all like determined fake or like?
They're like, it's mainly one lady, honestly, and pretty much the entire internet has like, yeah, been like, this bitch is fake. Like, why is it that your phone is steady and your legs are just doing this in the video?
Huh?
And then so there's like a lot of memes and it's like, this is there's like one that's like, this is Muhammad. He was a healthy 45-year-old healthcare worker until he got the vaccine. It's just one of those fat guys doing like stomach shake thing.
No, he can't stop getting down.
And there's like another one of like some girl like twerking. And it's like, I haven't been able to stop shaking since I took the vaccine.
Everything else is better to like shake continuously than your feet.
Yeah.
It's way funnier, and everything else makes more sense. Unless she was standing. What if she got the thing and now she just needs to run?
Her body just wants her to be healthier.
Yeah, it's like stop like just go up there. Your legs will do it. They're already.
And they're just doing this.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to move.
Yeah, it's like she's a Beyblade.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Should have put the shots in her legs. Maybe her arms will be really strong. Anyways.
Yeah.
So faking seizures.
Faking
big
seizures.
wave on the
big
internet.
Big wave on Twitter right now. Faking seizures.
This one lady.
Started
Bitch.
a movement.
All right.
Elon ruined Twitter. Pretty well over the last few, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Twitter used to be full of great memes and wonderful, wonderful porn clips. And now it's just all fucking Joe Biden and Elon Musk tweets on my timeline, and I don't understand why. And also the whole like copying over following and For You from TikTok. Like, what the fuck, Elon? I thought you were supposed to be an innovative person, not a fucking plagiarist piece of shit. I'm just upset that my Twitter hasn't been as funny as it usually is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Retweet, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that.
Then get off Twitter. What do you want?
I have been off Twitter. It's actually been really good for my mental health.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's actually been really good for me. Not being on Twitter all the time.
Let's pull up some of Samson's old tweets. I don't want to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because of the work. Yeah. Not because...
There's not anything bad in them. They're all good. I made sure of that before I went to college. Because I was smart.
Emphasis on was. No one's here.
I'll give you one.
Thank you. See?
She was. Watched a new anime.
Oh, give me the rundown. Who?
It's called
First of all, who?
It's about oh my god, how did I not remember his name right now? Probably because it's super Japanese and I'm super white. Itadori is the last name. Is the who. Don't remember the first name. The show is called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. And it is fucking sick. It's about this high school. And these kids are basically becoming like demon slayers. But they're not demon slayers because demon slayer is the name of another anime. And they're not killing demons, they're killing curses.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And there's this one guy, and he can use dogs, curse dogs. And there's this other guy, and he's just a panda who fights.
Curse dog and a panda.
And that's badass.
Like Kung Fu Panda?
No, like way cooler than Kung Fu Panda because he's got big claws and like wears like these little like brass knuckle looking things with little panda faces on them.
So did you say way more badass? Okay. That's still basically Kung Fu Panda, but with brass knuckles.
That's badass.
I'd say it's a little more bad. See that? Why didn't you lead with that? He can turn into it. That's way more bad. This one has a ring. Oh, and you can turn into like other animals. But like,
yeah, but that's not as cool as his fucking panda rings.
But that's the same panda.
His name is Panda, though.
His name is Panda?
Yeah, his name is Panda.
Just Panda?
Yeah, they just call him Panda.
Okay.
It's pretty great.
When?
It's based in modern times. They actually have like a couple like solid references in the show. They like reference other animes as well as like some fucking modern events.
Are there like anime rival? Like, will they mention in one episode? Like, let's say one that the Juju whatever has beef with Pokemon, and they're like, hey man, why would you do that? That's so stupid. What are we? Some other show that is so fucking lazy that they just like tame animals with whatever.
No, but
like,
I think
like
that's
trash talk.
I think there needs to be some.
Like when Family Guy and South Park.
There was one in this series. This was the first time I've ever heard it in any anime. To be honest, was like them referencing a real world anime, like they're based in the real world. And like the kid was like, why can't I fucking? He's like, like in one of the first episodes, he's like, I thought I'd be able to like shoot energy out of my hands or something like Goku or like Rasengan, like Naruto. Like, what the fuck? And like, you're like, oh, that's great. I love this. Okay, cool. They're like self-aware.
Okay.
Really good theme songs. Anime has really good intro and outro songs. Way better than...
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
That one's like, okay.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Huh?
What were you gonna say about it?
About what?
About their intros?
Oh, I just said I really like the intros and outros of anime. I think they're better than most U.S. shows.
That's the part that we missed.
Yeah.
Better than most.
Mm-hmm. Better than most U.S. shows. Because, like, also, not a lot of U.S. shows anymore have, like, full intro and outro songs like they used to. Like, How I Met Your Mother has, like, it's... And then you have Friends, right? But, like, only...
No one told you.
Only the old shows have the intro songs, right? Like, none of the newer ones do, it feels like.
Da 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 da. The League.
Oh, yeah.
Dun dun.
Maybe it's just a sitcom thing.
Da 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 da. Dun dun da 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 da. Da 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 da. What's another show? Matthew. Ooh. Ooh. Parks and Rec. Dun, 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 dun. 30. I literally watched it like 3 days ago.
Okay, the other cool thing about anime intros and outros is that they change them up. So, like, first season, they'll change the intro song halfway through the first season and have a full new, like, clip as the intro clip, too.
Kind of like
the Pretty Good Podcast, a little bit.
bonkers. Is this me or you?
I think that's the extra.
Useless.
I think I'm over there. I don't know where you are. Oh, that's you.
I had glasses?
Oh, I guess we could switch the other face.
Wait, hold up. Emo.
Emax.
You don't know pain. Walk a mile in my Doc Martens.
They'll leave you with such bad blisters.
Because they're size 4.
Oh, I was going to say they're size 12.
Oh. Either way, dude, they won't fit you. Because my feet are like snowflakes melting.
I just feel like the world doesn't understand me and my melting snowflake feet, you know?
If the world isn't gonna understand me, then I'm gonna sit over you.
Yeah, you tell them.
Why don't you flip that script on yourself, society?
Dude, you're making such good points right now. Keep it going.
When you look out, instead of looking at others, how about you look within at yourself before you go ricocheting stones towards lakes that you don't know whilst are frozen or not.
Okay, I think I get that one. Okay. So, like, don't throw rocks into lakes.
I mean, that's a start.
Did you know that 63% of 84% of dolphins...
Hold on. 84% of 100%.
Have you figured it out yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So 63% of 84% of all dolphins.
Wait, what? I think you said 64%.
No, I said 63% of 84% of
Hold
all
on.
dolphins. God damn it.
Okay.
Have tails.
Wait. So a little bit more of all of the dolphins have tails.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
At least.
You're right about that. When you add at least. Yeah.
Give or take.
Give or take a few. Yeah.
Did you know that 92% of 10% of all fuckboys have earrings?
Yeah.
Did you know that 90% of 30% of all maxes are Maximilians?
I'm going to assume that math adds up to being like a leg.
90% of 10%?
Of max?
Of maxes. Of all maxes
Oh.
in the world are Maximilians.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah. When has saying that ever... name a time where you said something has sounded good, yet the result was very much not good.
Tristan the other day came home from a fucking like work event, and he had this jar of M&Ms that they had to like guess how many were in there, and whoever got the closest got to like take them home or whatever. And I was like looking at it, and I was like, there's probably like 150 in there, because they're like peanut M&Ms, they're big. And he's like, there's like 450 in here. I was like, I do not know my M&M.
That sounded good to you. But yeah, okay.
That's a very spot on example, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? When was the last time that happened to you?
Oh, fuck.
Never, because you get everything right.
Ooh.
Snail.
See, that was one that seemed good to me, and it just
Snail.
yeah.
Yeah, baby, get snailed.
What I've definitely had tons of things that I thought were going to go a certain way that didn't. Huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
Nothing.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
What? Okay. I'm gonna forget. Gonna forget to remind you to say, what was that thing you muttered when you coughed? Sounded like a acronym for something, but I guess we'll never know.
It was a half acronym.
Half acronym. I'm trying to see if I have like a story or a fun anecdote in here that I can.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Yeah, you fucking is there still filming? Or I guess you're doing Yeah. Yeah, go check when you come back.
I turned my auto lock off, which has been pissing. Yeah, it's still recording. I turned my auto lock off, which has been pissing me off all fucking week, except for when I'm recording.
That's like it doesn't turn off after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like you have to lock it with the button if you want it to lock, or else it just stays on whatever screen you leave it on. And I like constantly will put my phone down like during ads or whatever, like on an Instagram story. And then it'll just be like, I'll go grab my phone and it's like 2% battery, and it's been playing this ad on a loop for the last 3 hours. I'm like, oh, sick. Then I only see ads for like whatever that was for like a week. Because it thinks I was just so interested and enthralled by this fucking HelloFresh ad that I had to watch it 67 consecutive times.
I keep mine on. My auto lock is off. Yeah, it's off. I don't know any stories I have of things that didn't go a certain way. Oh, okay. I had this cousin, right?
Yep.
Right. And he was, my cousin is like Momo as shit, you know? Utah.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
And, but he's also very outdoorsy, but like,
in a Mormon way?
yeah, it's like every time he goes hiking, he like prays before. He's like, bless the forest, bless these trees, bless the blah, blah, blah.
That's like super. Do Christians not understand how that is? Like. Is it not? Like.
I don't know, man. It's just. That's what he does. And he planned on going on a hike a little bit ago in the what are they called? The big fucking mountain ranges when you're coming into Salt Lake. Wasatch, whatever. Got to the place and he's hiking, and one of the song and a landslide bring you down. Landslide brought him down. And didn't bring him down. It like took his path away. Basically, it threw a little detour in his trip, and he had to camp out for the night.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and it got cold. He didn't have much. He had a space blanket, and he made a little fire, and he shivering, made it through the night. Then it's morning. He's like, I gotta get my ass back home. Fucking sprains his ankle so hard, gets like bow. And then he's like, that's not good. Praise. Keep going. And,
come on, God, just take away a little bit of the pain, please.
Yeah. And he's da 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 da.
It doesn't sound like any of his prayers are really working or like getting heard.
Well, like any story of religion, he's going to go through some hardships and then it's going to be all good. So like
any story of religion, God's a cruel asshole.
Yeah, he's got to put you through it. Anyways, homie is fucking limping on back, legs a hurting, fingers intertwined in mind a praying. And he gets back to his car, but like his fingers and toes are like purple. Like he's like, fuck. He's like, he needs a doctor. And gets to the hospital, and then they're like, oh dude, you should have seen us yesterday. You're fucked. And he's like, oh boy. And so they're like doing what they can. And then by that point, the family came and they're like praying as they do. And the doctor came out and he's like, well, we're not going to have to like do any surgeries, no amputations, no nothing. And they were like, yes, praise. What ended up happening? And the doctor was like, he died.
Are you serious?
No. That's a fake story.
Did the doctor say that?
That's none of the story happened.
Wait, so was the family there?
Yeah.
You made that all up on the spot?
No, I made it up, but not on the spot. It was the first joke I told when I did stand up.
Oh, really? Damn.
It was a little quicker, but
that's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a story of something that you thought was going to happen one way and it wasn't.
I thought it was totally gonna end with him losing all of his fingers.
Yeah.
And then them like not believing in God anymore or something.
Yeah, but
Maybe
he
that's
died.
just the way my brain goes.
That wasn't... I don't have a cousin that did that. So. Yeah. Want to make up another story, but instead of one word, we each do a sentence?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Thomas and George went to the store together.
They were both so hungry and had $10 to their names.
So they decided their best bet was the deli.
They quickly got in George's mom's station wagon and headed off.
But when they got up to the first stop sign, something was wrong. The back door was open.
Thomas asked George to pull over so he could go check out what was amiss. Amiss?
Yeah, that works. George pulls over. Thomas gets out and goes and looks in the back. George is looking in the rearview mirror and just sees Thomas's face agape. I think that works.
Thomas, ungaping his mouth, barely whimpers out to George.
Skunk! George immediately jumps out of the car and starts crying.
Thomas closes the door and runs away from the car.
Unfortunately, George forgot to put the car in park, and so it starts rolling away with the skunk inside.
And then something caught Thomas's eye.
A big titty goth girl walking down the street with another skunk.
And then he looked to the car and saw that the skunk had also noticed goth girl and other skunk.
So that's when George's fight or flight kicked in, and he had to go save that skunk to prove to this girl that he wasn't a skunk hater.
But before they could do anything, the car started doing donuts.
And super sick Ken Block style drifts.
As the smoke cleared, we see the skunk sitting in the driver's seat.
And he winks at the lady skunk, who they now notice is just a cat.
And then the skunk says out loud to the girl skunk, or cat, hey, let's get out of here, right? Meow. This place stinks.
And they lived happily ever after.
The beginning.
Of Pepe Le Pew.
That was fun. I think this has been a pretty eventful day.
I think so too. Good episode for not being 100%.
We're at about 35 minutes. Any last remarks?
Go watch Milf Manor on the Learning Channel.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's Pretty Good Podcast. The only podcast with the two guests are what they say they are, and they say they're pretty good. I am Max Knudsen.
You know what I'm saying?
You have yourself a
Pretty
pretty
good
good week.